What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing my first video narration or gameplay commentary of Destiny. I've been playing for a while now, I guess. Honestly, I'm already level 20 with Titan. And I'll get into what I think of Destiny in a bit. This gameplay is Rumble, I believe, on Exodus Blue in the Cosmodrome on Earth. And I win the match. I wouldn't say I did good, but I didn't do bad. I got a kill at least every time I lived. So, there's that. And I got a pretty good score at the end.
Rumble.
I'm not the biggest guy on like KD. I don't have no idea what my KD was, but you'll see it in the end. So, yeah. Playing as a Titan, I have this one upgrade, and I don't know if they're gonna nerf it, but it's when you run. And you'll see it here in the video if you watch. The sides of the screen will actually, it'll like glow. And there'll be a filter on it. You'll see right. You'll see it, and whenever I do that, I get an automatic instant kill when I melee someone. And I use it a lot, and I don't want to say it's overpowered because I love it to death, and I don't know if any other of the, characters have that, like the Warlock or the Hunter. So if they have something close to it, but hopefully they don't nerf it. It is a very powerful upgrade. But I'm trying to show it to you. It should be right here. You see right there? It's the outside ring, and that I'll get a kill right here. And you basically fly through the air. You don't have to be as close as usual. I don't think, from what I can tell. But it's very useful, and that's how I get most of my kills in this. To a degree. I've got a lot of gun kills, and then there's multiple different things I do. But yeah, Destiny, it's been pretty good. I finished the story already. It took me about, it says 6 hours. Now, when it says 6 hours, that doesn't include the time I took upgrading or playing multiplayer matches in between. There's strikes. And when you get to level 20, because I did not play straight through the story, I assume that you'll get to level 20 through just playing the story. I'm not sure though, because I did upgrade some in multiplayer. But when you get to level 20, all the good stuff is supposed to be happening. You get all the cool armor, the legendary armor, you get the raids, which I'm super excited for. If any of y'all are looking for someone on PS4 to do a raid with, hit me up, because I'm looking for a squad. Which actually you need 6 people, so, and I'm not certain if you have to have 6 people, or if you can have 5 people. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but they take a long time, so I needed to find a dedicated group of people who I could play with. But, yeah, I died right there. There's many times I die in this video, not as much as I thought I did, but, yeah. Yeah, so, it's pretty good. Now, here's the thing about the story, though. And I'm not gonna deny. I don't want to say it's overhyped. There's comments. I'm sure the comments down the side of this video will be saying, "Oh, it's overhyped," and sure, it was. I guess I can't deny that, even though I do often.
On the way.
But it's so fun. Like, even when the story is very repetitive, because about 95% of the time, when you take out your ghost, which is Tyrion Lannister, I like to call him, in the I don't know, it's like a little drone. He'll go and scan something or unlock something for you, and he's always like, "Oh, it'll take me some time. Please watch out, there's enemies coming." And it's like, why are there always enemies coming? Because it is very repetitive. There's nothing different that changes really. You go here, he does something, he looks at something, and while he does that, you kill enemies. Now, when the bosses are pretty fun. The bosses so far, the ones we played, you can kind of just sit behind a wall, and they'll come after you, but you sit behind a wall and you shoot at them, and you just go back and forth. But let me say, I finished the last 2 levels with a partner, and this game was made to be played with friends. It really is. It's so which I did play most of the game by myself, but it is made for friends, because it makes it a lot better. Especially, I'm ready for the raids because there's supposed to be a lot of communication that needs to go on. So I'm not sure, but yeah. So also, okay, when we got to the last level, let me say this: the scenery and atmosphere is amazing. It's beautiful. I thought it was just amazing. But another thing about the story is, I don't care for the characters that much. There's no character development, which, don't get me wrong, there's not a lot of characters. There are actually 2 supporting characters, I guess you could say, to a degree, that you come along the way. You come and find along the way. I'm not going to spoil anything. But there are 2 main characters, or 3, I take that back. There's about 3. And they're not someone who there's not a lot of character build-up. And when they announced this game and they started talking about it, I supposed, oh, this game is going to be story, it's going to have a great story, I'm going to be into it. And they said they're going to support it for 10 years, and I already have the DLC, which I paid money for DLC that they haven't made yet, and which I want to play it, of course. I love this game. It's so fun to play. It's such a blast to play. I love the multiplayer because I'm good at it. But the story just wasn't all there. Hopefully, and I don't know how they're supposed to do it. If anyone in the comments can tell me and verify this, I think they're supposed to be coming out with either content like DLC for the rest of the 10 years for Destiny, or another Destiny. I'm not certain, but I think it's one of those. But I'm sure, and I feel like, and hopefully, because MMOs are something that when they update, major things can happen. And I feel like this is a game where when they update it, major things can happen. Like, one thing that's missing out of this game that I like, and there's not a lot of people who do really care for it, and there's a response I have for that, is proximity chat. Where when you're near someone, and yeah, when you're near someone, you can talk to them.
You're in the lead.
Because if like I said, most of the story I did was by myself. When I'm in the world, and when you get to almost a part, when you're starting a new level, a new story mission, when you get to there, and you see someone, and you're like, oh, well, they disappear when they go in there. And to that part of the level, when they get farther deeper into like where you're going. No, I don't mind that, but if I could talk to them outside when I see them messing around or just killing, I guess killing aliens, I wish I could talk to them. So, yeah, I mean, here's the end of the video, by the way. So I'm gonna wrap this up. But yeah, so hopefully they do proximity chat. I feel like that's something they can do. So I feel like this game can update major updates. But I'm gonna leave y'all off. I'll make another video soon. Where I go 22 and 14. So y'all have a good day, and this is me signing off. See y'all later.